gamers, welcome back to The Game Perfection, a passion project by Karmasur Studios. My name is Karma, and today I'm back with something that never fails to show love to. Presenting Best New PC, PlayStation, and Xbox Games of All Time, Episode 5. A lot of hot stuff has been dropped in the recent times. Let's see if this video has something that matches your taste. Now, without wasting any seconds, let's dive right into it. Shadow Tactics, Aiko's Choice, released on the 6th of December 2021. Set in Japan around the early Edo period, Aiko's Choice is a stealth strategy game that takes place within the story of Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun. The expansion focuses on one of the main game's protagonists, the Kunoichi adept Aiko. She is the master of camouflage and distracts enemies disguised as a geisha. Although Aiko was certain that she left her old life behind her, Aiko's former sensei, the cunning spymaster Lady Shio, reappears from the shadows to challenge her. Together with her deadly companions, she sets out to hunt down the ghosts of her past. Choose your approach when infiltrating enemy bases in hidden forest camps or lively Edo period towns. Set traps, poison, and distract your enemies, or avoid enemy contact completely. Carefully plan your every move. Utilize your character's unique skills and execute your own ingenious tactics to outwit your enemies on the challenging missions that lie ahead. The Last Clockwinder.
Clock tower. For more than 30 years now. Alone for, well, most of that time. I don't feel alone, though. I have the gardeners. Every day I get up and pump out the rising water. If I don't, the tree and all the precious plants it protects will die.
Nearly 10 years old now.
How does it feel to be home?
From out here, you wouldn't know it was sinking. I just hope we're not too late.
This one is a unique VR automation game developed by Pontico and published by Cyan Ventures. Here, you are on a mission to repair an ancient clock tower built into the trunk of a colossal tree. Inside, you find a pair of gloves that allow you to turn anything you do into a looping clockwork automation. You'll get to use the Clockwinder's gloves to turn every task into a looping clockwork automation. These clones can do everything you can do, from planting to cutting to throwing items through the air. Create an interconnected system out of your own clones. Grow plants, harvest resources, and work together to save the clock tower. In this game, you'll literally be teaming up with yourself. You know how much work goes into a mechanical clock, right? The good news is, you can tackle things at your own pace in a gorgeous setting inspired by watchmaking, sci-fi, and the natural world. Halo Infinite.
If you knew how you were going to die, how would you live your life?
Is my world now. Humanity will be all but a memory.
Since the beginning, Halo was about Master Chief and Cortana. Partners protecting humanity. But that is now a distant memory. Humanity is fighting for survival. The banished have risen, defeated our heroes, and taken control of the mysterious Zeta Halo.
This one is a multiplayer FPS developed by 343 Industries and published by Xbox Game Studios. The campaign follows our very own human super soldier, Master Chief, and his fight against the enemy banished on the Forerunner Ringworld Zeta Halo, also known as Installation 07. Unlike previous installments in the series, the multiplayer portion of the game is free to play. The gameplay has a semi-open world structure, so players can freely explore some parts of it, and others are unlocked as the game progresses. Scattered throughout the environment are forward operating bases, which can be cleared of enemies and captured. The multiplayer component is really strong, with modes like Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, and standard 4v4 team battles. New to multiplayer are ability pickups, which allow you to activate a special power a limited number of times, such as dashing, active camouflage, and repulsor charges that can knock enemies and projectiles back.
Is everyone trying to kill you?
It kinda seems like it.
Sniper Elite 5, released on the 26th of May 2022. on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
We shall smile and see an opportunity.
This one is a third-person tactical shooter stealth video game developed and published by Rebellion Developments. Similar to Sniper Elite 4, the game features several large levels, which provide players with various opportunities to infiltrate and extract. When the player kills an enemy using a sniper rifle from a long distance, the X-ray kill cam system will activate, in which the game's camera follows the bullet from the sniper rifle to the target and shows body parts, bones, or internal body organs being broken or ruptured by the bullet. Weapons in the game can be customized extensively. The single-player campaign can be played cooperatively with another player. The game introduces Invasion Mode, which allows a third player to join a game session and play as an enemy sniper. A Survival Mode, which accommodates up to 4 players, is also featured.
We must be ready to make that sacrifice.
Endlanders, First Encounter. This one is an action RPG card game developed by Karmasur Studios and published by Grab the Games. Here, build your deck, glitch through enemies, translate unknown languages, and decipher the mysteries of this universe. The game takes place across many planes, and each character visits a few of them, exploring, researching, and trying to understand a strange substance called Source, which appears on all living, and sometimes not, life forms. Players will keep their thoughts in their log, which is updated throughout the game through interactions. It features 2 main characters with diverging storylines in the same universe, fighting and exploring their way through vastly different planes with anachronistic themes. Cosmos is more concerned with the why questions regarding this substance, and their log has entries that explore themes of purpose, faith, and existentialism. Quills is more concerned with how questions regarding this substance, and their log has entries that revolve around how to use this substance, how to create it, and its interactions. The Elder Scrolls Online, High Isle.
These highborn have no idea what lies beneath.
This one is an action-adventure game with RPG elements developed by ZeniMax Online Studios and published by Bethesda Softworks. Begin your adventure where you like. Emerge from Cold Harbor in the base game, battle dragons in the Elsewire chapter, or face the Prince of Destruction, Maroon's Dragon, in Blackwood. Within the series' fictional universe, each game takes place on the continent of Tamriel. The setting combines pre-medieval real-world elements, such as a powerful Roman-like empire with high fantasy medieval themes, including limited technology, widespread magic use, and the existence of many mythological creatures. The continent is split into a number of provinces inhabited by humans and popular humanoid fantasy races such as elves, orcs, and anthropomorphic animals. A common theme in the lore is that a chosen hero rises to defeat an incoming threat, usually a malevolent being or an antagonistic army. Warhammer 40,000, Chaos Gate, Daemonhunters, released on the 5th of May 2022 on PC.
Walkers are evidence of warp corruption. This is no natural plague.
This blasphemy should be destroyed at once.
That is the difference between us, Purifier. You are the hammer, but I am the one with the burden to wield it.
This one is a turn-based strategy tactical game developed by Complex Games and published by Frontier Foundry. Here, you'll get to lead humanity's greatest weapon, the Grey Knights, against the corrupting forces of chaos in this brutal and fast-paced, turn-based tactical RPG. Root out and put a stop to an insidious plot to infect the galaxy with the Bloom, an intergalactic cosmic plague capable of rotting worlds into oblivion. Armored in faith, shielded by devotion, the Grey Knight's very existence is rooted in mystery, enforced with mind wipes and executions. experience life in the 41st millennium and follow the journey of these elite warriors in a narrative penned by acclaimed Black Library author Aaron Dembski-Bowden. The bloom corrupts without prejudice. Your choices will affect which planets succumb and survive. Elden Ring. Released on the 25th of February 2022 on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Make of thyselves that which ye desire. Be it a lord, be it a god, at all. Ye will be forsaken, amounting only to sacrifices.
Elden Ring is an action role-playing game developed by From Software and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. The game is set in an open world, and you are allowed to freely explore the land. Combat in Elden Ring relies heavily on character-building elements found in previous Souls games, and related intellectual properties, such as calculated and close-ranged, melee-based combat with the use of skills, magic abilities, as well as blocking and dodging mechanics. Elden Ring introduces mounted combat and a stealth system, the latter being a core gameplay element from Sekiro. These features are expected to encourage players in strategizing their combat approach with each unique enemy they encounter. The game makes use of a player character stamina bar after being absent from Sekiro, although its overall influence over combat was reduced compared to previous From Software games that utilized it. Unlike in Sekiro, resurrection mechanics after in-game death are not available. However, some elements were added to ensure players' progression within the game. 10 Minutes Till Dawn. Released on the 12th of May, 2022 on PC. This one is an action roguelike shooter game developed by Flan and published by Irabit. This might look like a really basic game at first, but trust me, it's crazy addictive. Here, you'll get to shoot down an ever-growing horde of Lovecraftian monsters. And your mission? Of course, shoot the endless waves for 10 minutes straight, or 20 minutes if you play the full version. Every game is going to be a little bit different as there are over 50 different upgrades for you to choose from. Not only upgrades, you can also choose from the 3 mighty heroes that the game offers. Each of them is equipped with crazy power to have fun with. Fire Wizard, for example, can ignite the monsters with every pump of his shotgun. Or how about an agile ninja who controls magic knives to pierce the enemies? Space Beast Terror Fright, released on the 4th of June 2022 on PC. This one is an action co-op horror game developed and published by Normware AB. SBTF is a very hard arcade-style roguelike permadeath first-person shooter. You play as Marines, who must brave dark, claustrophobic, and terrifyingly intense space beast-infested spacecraft in order to extract critical data and lucrative upgrades. Can you make it out alive? The game revolves around the concept of a procedurally generated maze-like spacecraft, which is unique each time, within which the Marines must search out data cores to be downloaded. The spacecraft are infested with beasts that are extremely lethal, and the Marines must brave these dark and hostile environments in order to complete the objective of retrieving all critical data and ultimately setting their reactor core to overload. That's it for today, guys. Which game do you like the most? Let us know in the comments below. Please feel free to drop your game recommendations and suggestions to improve our videos as well. Like if you feel like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Karma, peace out.